Go to any family gathering, and you will likely be handed a photograph of yourself as a wide-eyed 1-year-old. Someone will ask if you remember the moment. You will smile, shake your head, and admit that the memory completely fades to white. Try to cast your mind back to anything before your 3rd or 4th birthday. You will inevitably hit a wall. There is nothing but darkness. Many assume this blank space exists because an infant's brain lacks the strength to record permanent data. Others point to the old Freudian theory that early memories are repressed as a defense mechanism against the trauma of birth. Modern neuroscience points to a completely different biological reality. Your baby brain was a high-functioning supercomputer, actively learning language and mapping its physical environment. You were forming memories. If those files were successfully recorded, we have to look at why the brain intentionally erased them. Infants process massive amounts of complex information. They learn to recognize specific faces, track movements, and differentiate sounds within months of being born. The inability to access those early files today stems from the brain performing exactly as designed during its most rapid period of growth. Infantile amnesia is the result of an aggressive biological demolition project. To prepare for adult cognition, the brain paved right over your past. Think about the process of building a skyscraper. You do not take a completed house and simply add 50 stories on top of it. You demolish the house to pour an entirely new foundation. The hippocampus produces new neurons at an explosive rate. But as this massive wave of new cells floods in, they physically disrupt and overwrite existing neural circuits. It is like saving a document while the internal wiring is ripped out and replaced. The document drops. The brain was building a vastly superior machine. Those early memory files were sacrificed to make room for the physical upgrade. Beyond the physical hardware, there is a cognitive requirement for keeping a memory. To record something as a personal history, you need a concept of you. Psychologists call this autonomic consciousness. It is the ability to mentally time travel, look back at a past version of yourself, and recognize that an event happened to you. Babies do not have this. Infants live entirely in the present tense. They experience the smell of milk or the warmth of a blanket, but they process these inputs as raw, isolated sensory data without a continuous personal narrative tying them together. Because the infant brain lacks an author to claim these experiences, it processes the raw data for immediate use and then discards it. The way we store data also shifts. Human adults encode, organize, and retrieve memories using language. Once you learn to attach words to experiences, your brain's filing system is completely overhauled. Those prelingual, raw sensory memories are left written in a code your adult mind can no longer read. At age 2, an infant's brain is a wildly dense, chaotic jungle of wiring. To make it efficient, synaptic pruning begins. The brain acts like a ruthless gardener, keeping essential pathways for survival while aggressively snipping away the delicate, random sensory details of babyhood. The brain actively sheds this chaotic data to build a streamlined, functional operating system for adulthood. Infantile amnesia represents a highly successful feature of human evolution. It's natural to feel a sense of loss when you realize your earliest years are inaccessible. We lose the pure, unfiltered sensation of feeling a parent's heartbeat or seeing a snowflake for the very first time. We traded those fleeting sensory memories for the advanced capabilities of language, complex social understanding, and total self-awareness. The permanent erasure of early infancy was a required transaction to purchase higher-level human cognition. Your brain had to aggressively tear itself down in order to construct the adult mind you rely on today. Losing early memories provides the very evidence of a mind in the active process of becoming. The darkness of those first 3 years serves as the invisible, necessary foundation for your identity.